I am back with more Banished. I'm gonna drop it right into speed 2 here for a second. Just let myself catch up. Apparently I was in speed 10. And I was seeing my food is up there, doing pretty good, but again the cap is 5,000 right now. It's actually still relatively low. I don't want to go crazy trying to expand. Just stick with 5 for just a moment. I can reassess again. We need that firewood though. That's why I'm on hold on these buildings. I won't have any clothing produced by the time it hits, by the time winter's over. It's unfortunate that I'm that low on it, but we'll catch up soon enough. The hard thing about roads and the planning of them, especially if you're converting your dirt roads over into stone roads, I wouldn't recommend starting with stone roads, of course, but it's hard to see them a little bit in the winter. And then if you're doing a lot of the woodcut, or not, do I even have a woodcutter set up yet? Oh no, I actually don't. Well, not there, it's down here. Forester's Lodge, all the trees grow up around. In summer, it's hard to see the road because of all the trees. Alright, yeah, 10 it is. Just need to get that wood going. Forester's Lodge will get a fair amount of it on its own. Especially since we do have 2 of them going. Okay, we are not short, or not out of wood. So let's go ahead and, what do we want, Taylor? Yeah, let's get the Taylor going so we don't have problems with heat in the winter. Because while firewood is one thing, I think you burn the same amount whether you have people going in the house or not. Anyway, I want to have them to be able to stay outside and work for a long period of time without having to go back to their house, whether their house is heated or not. Really would like to have the town hall at this point. Well, maybe not at this point, excuse me. I'd really like to have the town hall, rather, but not at this point. But I can't build up there. That'd be great. I just want to see the flow of my people. How are they building? How are they growing? All that good stuff. Alright, we'll go on all cylinders or something like that. I've actually got a good amount of firewood now. 2. Take a look at the houses. I'm going to say that it would be a good idea for me to expand here. Now the question is, do I want? Maybe I'll just drop a couple houses over on this side of the river. We will have that fridge. Well, I think I'll just do that. I have my school. Do I? Yes. I have a school. Have a blacksmith. Have a tailor. Those are the basic things. The next thing I might consider also is a mine, which is right here. It seems like a good enough spot for it. Unfortunately, this little hill right here is not big enough to really take advantage of. I'm not going to put it there. However, that seems like a pretty good spot. Or if I really wanted a perfect lineup, there's a 4 or 5 spots. 5. What if I could... 4 is nice. What about, Alright, that's 5, and 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we can put it there. And how am I doing? I don't have a lot of stone, so I'm not going to build it yet. Well, let's just let him go ahead and clear out the trees that are there. Because I don't think the forester will do it otherwise. Got room for 2 houses there. It's a good idea, in my opinion, to leave... to have room for a lot of houses by mines and by quarries, because sometimes you really want to crank up that production. And you can see how far they have to go to get there. If they're real close, they don't have to worry about all that. Now what I might want to do here is have this up running. Just toss down a stockpile. Stockpiles really cannot be all that big. Didn't put down a house spot yet? No, I didn't. We went down on this side. That's a small stockpile. But I think I want to get a house here. And there. Okay. So that's 2 houses, obviously. Then we put a stockpile right here. Or we could do one more. No, hold on. Yeah. I'm not gonna build these yet, either. I could let him get the iron, but do I really have a need for iron? I don't know. I'll just hold off a second. Oh, that bridge is going. Alright. And I'm obsessed with doing the roads. Yeah, we'll let them build that first one. We'll sit here, wait for them to break down the iron just so it gets out of the way. It's not stalled. Unfortunately, once you designate a spot for building, the laborers won't really touch the... No, that's not true. Oh, they won't touch it if it's paused. That's what it is. Prioritizing the road, yeah, because that's what I wanted you to do. I feel like that one's a little bit better to let them build. Alright, food is doubled what it was last time I looked. So it's definitely going up, nice and steady. And we can afford to set a tailor, and of course just hide coats, because that's all we have is leather. We won't get a... We only have one, there it is. One hunting cabin right now. That should be a good idea to set another one up down here. We'll do that. That way we'll, generally speaking, I find that early on at least, 2 hunting cabins is enough to keep you pretty well occupied with your, or to keep your tailors pretty well occupied. Let's see if we can't put a house down here too. I feel like I'm building a lot more houses than I usually do. But I'm also kind of going a little bit slower, running on a higher speed, thinking out things a little bit more than I usually do. Right, stop that one. I just finished playing another one. It was a valley with really, I was just going easy on myself. Mild winter, I think that's the, I can't remember if mild or fair is the more pleasant condition. It didn't go so well though, because I accidentally accepted a whole lot of nomads. Accidentally. So I say. Alright, we've already got people moving in there. I don't even know if they're gonna have kids though. I think the cutoff is 50, they might have one child, but that's kind of bad. Let's see about this one. Another bad match. 40. There's a 28, so I need to get one more house built. Let's just go ahead and do both of them. I really do need more kids now that I remember taking a look at that. Yeah, that's not the best coupling. But people! This one should be good. Actually, we've got two of them, so both those houses will have guys for them. Yeah. That should help the population grow. Anyway, I had those nomads move in, and my food was just gone. They just like grabbed everything out of the storehouse or wherever it was, and they just took it with them. I was suddenly down to 5,000 food. I'm like panicking, trying to recover. Everyone just started starving left and right. And they don't just make it quick where, you know, a few people starve and then catch back up. No, it's like, oh, I'm starving, I'm starving, I'm starving. Everyone's quit changing jobs, trying to get the food. It was just a total crash. It accidentally got me up to 600, and I just crashed all the way down to like 150, less than 150. And I started to stabilize those back up to 10,000 food. And I was like, okay, well, let me grab these nomads that just showed up. Yeah, that'll learn. And I can use them to, you know, get everything going, the labor, because I was so hurting on labor. No, didn't work out. It was bad. Real bad. So that one's scrapped. Don't want to go in there yet. I feel like going down south is the right way to go. I'm not sure if I'm right. Haha. Oh, we've got 50 stored tools already. Alright, let's go ahead and do this then. Alright. We're going to go a little bit further along. We're just going to do two houses, because I do have a lot of other locations. But we're going to build the Gatherer's Hut first to maximize the effect. Don't want to... well, there's no woods over there yet, but I think right here is good. I think I'm not going to build the farmers, or excuse me, the Forester's Lodge next to this one. It's already got a lot of forest, and I usually build a lot of those anyway, and they kind of end up not really doing anything. I mean, it does give you laborers when your wood is up to full. I'm not too worried about that. I don't want to build too much too quickly right now. I'm kind of... oh, actually we're waiting on the stone for that. So I may want to gather up some stone. Of course, the main problem or challenge that I gave myself on the other map that I played is I wasn't using the remove tools at all. I was purely depending on resources gathered from mining or just placing buildings that just happen to be on top of stone. So they'd have to move it out of the way and conveniently. I don't know, it's just a silly idea. So that handicapped me a lot. But it was very interesting because I was saying that I could definitely do the population of 500 in 200 years. Oh, I definitely can. In fact, I had 600 in under 100 years, but then civilization crashed down upon me. I was actually cutting it pretty close. I was at about 150 after about 45 years, and then in like 30 years I had more than doubled that. So once you get going, it goes pretty quick. But if you stupidly accept nomads, everything's terrible. Okay, I'm gonna do a road here. Now you can do angled roads like this, which are good for building, or you can do diagonal roads. Now, the problem I have with diagonal roads is they're really hard to see. Like if that stuff grew in over that, the trees, really hard to find that road again. What if I went from the other direction? That's the other thing that's weird about the diagonal roads. You hold shift to make the road diagonal. It looks the same either way. Yeah. It's trying to hug the mountain as much as it can. But that's fine. We've got 5 builders. That's a lot of builders. I usually don't go that heavy on builders. Usually take it back a little bit. But it doesn't seem to be hurting right now. Building nice and fast. That is for sure. Of course it is also on speed 10. Yeah, it's gotta be on 10. It probably should be. Like, it's arguable whether I should be playing on speed 5 or not. I am trying to go slow, but I feel like if I'm playing on speed 5, I'm going to be in such a rush to hurry up, go faster, that I'm just going to get bored and I'm going to start planning out a lot of construction and not necessarily make the best of it. Okay, now I need to let my population catch up. We've got some kids though. They just need their education. And we're gonna have our first few deaths coming up. Actually, this would be kind of a funny place to put a graveyard. Wonder what kind of graveyard I could put there. Too large. There we go. 11. Should go there. What? 12 by 20? I can do that. Oh, that's nice. I like that. That seems like a great thing. I don't think I've had anyone die yet. How far back does this go? No, I have died of old age. Okay. I just wasn't paying attention, apparently. Yeah, I haven't ever set up a city without having a graveyard up before someone died. I don't know why, I just like putting graveyards nearby the quarries, it seems like. Well, that's because all the can I put it here? Nah. That's fine. Just a bridge. Anyway, that's because all the... let's go there. Oh, stone! You just bring the stone straight from the quarry, plop it right into the graveyard, and you're good to go. What about another bridge here? Do I even want one? Not there. Terrible spot for a bridge. $13. Compared to 7. Or 6 probably. 7. Oh, apparently I decided to put it there. That's fine. Let's leave it. Doesn't follow my fancy dancy curricula or criteria of being an even number of tiles. Sometimes it feels like it does do that a little bit differently, depending on if you start at one spot or another. Oh, I've got a lot of wood now. Alright. I'm actually going too slow then, apparently. I really don't need a graveyard. Why did I do that? Wow, it's already almost completed. Alright, well let's, since I'm going slow and the game's going fast, let's go ahead and unpause that. So we can get a little bit of iron to help out our... Oh yeah, I haven't finished this all up. Of course need our storage, as it is tradition. Actually don't need to put the... I prefer it over here. Don't need to put the stockpile at this one if I don't have the Forester's Lodge. I may put a Forester's Lodge in here anyway though. And there's two reasons. Well, I don't know, it's a stupid reason though. Because if I put the Forester's Lodge here, it'll slowly over time replenish the environment and also get those rocks, which I could just manually designate them and pick them all up. It's not like rocks grow back. And now I have to put a stockpile. Good job. What? Seemed like a good idea at the time. Shut up. Stockpile. Where are you? I can never remember for a second. I can never tell if it's a good idea to get more houses or less houses in a particular spot. I don't have anyone in the school right now. That's a little silly. Alright, we've accomplished some stuff. Getting ready to have a mine. We'll have our basics. We got all the basics. Got a tailor, maxed out. Blacksmith, was maxed out a second ago. Probably, it still is. It's got 52 tools. Didn't change the threshold or anything. I feel like I'm missing something. I'm missing a lot of things, I guess. Depending on how you want to look at it. I'm already almost halfway to the goal of 25. But I'm gonna I feel like I'm gonna have that drop off. So real quickly, going to just get another. I don't really need more food. I could just throw another house over here. How much stone do I have? Not a lot. I'll hold off just a little bit because they're still building. And that too. I should take them away from that. No, I want to build that. I want to build that graveyard. We need happiness. We need health. Actually, it's not that low, but it's also not very high. And since we do have this land here now, bridged, I was thinking about not doing that right away, but now that it is, see if we can get a good spot right here. Nah, I didn't really think so. I think I checked this before, didn't I? Oh, what do we got here? The only downside to this is that I can't build a road to it. I mean, I guess I could build a bridge, maybe? Did I check this before? I feel like I did. See, I'm trying not to build stuff, and I built something. Oh, maybe those houses weren't there. Who put them there? Oh, I could. I'm not going. It's a waste of resources. Should do it anyway. I guess what I could do before I develop too much. Do another big project here. Oh, I paused that. Oh yeah, I wanted to finish the graveyard. I actually had 2 fishing docks already. 3 fishermen designated. I must have wanted this so badly. Actually, I'm not even going to build that. It's a bad spot, now that I think on it. Because it doesn't actually get out to the main, like past the edge of the peninsula there. But instead, what is far more important in my eyes, there we go. Trading post. We can get an early trading post, that'll be great. Because that will allow us to customize our expansion a little bit. Not right there. No. Flip it around. It's as good a place as any, I think. Maybe over here. I like this spot. Alright. Can build a road. Yeah, but why would I build it there? Yeah, I'm not shy about roads no more. Alright, I'm going to stop right here. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Banished, and I will see you in the future.